Brian here. I'm at Alligator Alcatraz. There's no cell signal. Can you hear me? I kept my door open just in case I see a gator. I'll dive into the car. I'm hearing noises on the other side of those bushes. I don't know what they are, and I don't want to know what they are, so I'm getting back in the car. I'm at the gate of Alligator Alcatraz, right here in the sunshine state of Florida. My name's Brian Craig. Alligator Alcatraz is deep, deep, deep inside the Florida Everglades. I've never been this deep inside the glades before. It took me a long time to get here, and man, oh man, was it an adventure. This place is more remote than the news has even stressed. There's nowhere to go. There's one way in or out. I'm there by land or by air. Other than that, it's gators, Florida bobcats, and killer pythons. And the alligators that are here, these are real wild alligators, not the ones in all those tourist traps that are overfed and doped up. These are the ones that eat you. I am headed to Alligator Alcatraz. This is the road to Alligator Alcatraz. I'm getting on a road here called the Sawgrass Expressway. And, of course, sawgrass is what the Florida Everglades is filled with, and it is called sawgrass because it's as sharp as a saw and will cut you up. Now, I'm getting on the road in northern Broward County. This is I-75, the Sawgrass Expressway, and it will take me to, I'm not sure where, but south into Miami. And then my iMaps will tell me where to get off of this road to take the road to Alligator Alcatraz. Right here off the side of the road is the outer edge of the Florida Everglades. I'm still on the Sawgrass Expressway, and the Florida Everglades go completely across the state of Florida. So I'm on the far western end of the east coast of Florida, and it's all swamp until you get to the Gulf of America. This church over here is called Church by the Glades. The Florida Panthers play in this arena right to my left, and I've seen President Trump speak there twice at Trump rallies. We're passing an exit here, I-75 Miami's to Naples on the sign. You take that road right here at this exit, you head west. You're on a road called Alligator Alley, and Alligator Alley takes you directly to the west coast of Florida, Naples, Florida, to the Gulf of America. Right there. Alligator Alley, Naples. I've just entered Miami-Dade County, and I am still 58 miles away from Alligator Alcatraz. iMaps has me taking this exit, exit 2, 138th Street, and I leave this road, I will be in uncharted territory for me. I've lived here all my life. I've never gotten on this road before. Don't even know what city this is. And we were on the edge of the Everglades on the highway there. Now we're going west, due west, starting to head into the Everglades. I'm turning onto US 27, which is also known as Okeechobee Road. This is still US 27, which is a very, very remote road. The closer I get to Alligator Alcatraz, the less civilization that I see. I am 1.9 miles from my next turn, which is a road called Chrome Avenue. That's Chrome with a K. Chrome Avenue South. This road will take you to Homestead and to Key West even. I'm gonna make a left turn right here. Wow. This is a different way to take the Key West. So I'm turning off of US 27, which is also known as Okeechobee Road, and turning on to Chrome Avenue. And this is the Florida Everglades right now. We are inside of the Florida Everglades, without a doubt. I fueled up, I checked my oil, checked my water, even the air in the tires. Okay, we are 33 miles from Homestead, 157 miles from Key West. And I'm just going to stay on this road for the next 14 miles and turn onto, it says Southwest 8th Street. Camp and airboat rides. If you've never been on an airboat, you got to do it. It's a lot of fun. I don't even know if there are gas stations and convenience stores on this road. Over here on the right is the Miccosukee Indian Tribe Hotel and Casino. They're not as well known as the Seminole Tribe, but they have their own casino and everything out here in the Everglades. Main entrance to Everglades National Park is straight ahead, but we're going to turn here. This road is Southwest 8th Street, but it's also known as Tamiami Trail. Naples, 89 miles. Marco Island, 85 miles. Marco Island is in the Gulf of America, and Naples is the beach town on the Gulf of America. Now, I'm on the Tamiami Trail now, also known as Southwest 8th Street, but this is a historic road in Florida. It was built in 1928, and this road was the only way to get from the east to the west coast of Florida back in those days. Alligator Alley, which is north of where I'm at, replaced this road. This is a 2-lane highway all the way to the Gulf of America, and I am still 32 miles away from Alligator Alcatraz. Coming up on the left, Coopertown, the original airboat tour, best in Florida since 1945. And you can see, I mean, just as far as the eye can see, this is what you got. Swamp. Florida Everglades swamp filled with sawgrass, pythons, gators, Florida bobcats, and also it's muck that you're in, and it's almost like a quicksand. A mixture of quicksand and glue is what muck is like. Now, a lot of people think that Tamiami Trail is named after an Indian tribe, or maybe Tamiami is an Indian word, and actually it's not. It's Tampa and Miami put together, because when this road was first built, it was the road from Miami to Tampa, or from Tampa to Miami. Tamiami. Just more nothing for as far as the eye can see. This area that I'm driving through right now is in the Miccosukee Nation. So I just saw a sign. This area is patrolled by the Miccosukee Indian Tribe Police. So we are on the res. I just pulled off on the shoulder here on the Tamiami Trail. And this fence here is just to keep people who fall asleep on the highway from running off the road into the canal here in the Everglades. And you don't want to walk any closer than I am right now, because that water is filled with more wild gators than anywhere else. I mean, these are really wild gators, okay? You are on that bank along the water. Before you know it, a gator, and they're fast, will jump out and grab you and pull you in before you even know what happened. And if that happens, you're done. And I'm still over 20 miles away from Alligator Alcatraz. On the other side of the road, there's no fence. I kept my door open just in case I see a gator. I'll dive into the car. I'm hearing noises on the other side of those bushes. I don't know what they are, and I don't want to know what they are, so I'm getting back in the car. Whew. Oh man, that was scary. Whatever those noises are, it's not good. US 41 trading post right there, but it is closed. Buzzards. And they are big. Miccosukee gas station and general store. Right there. We're getting close. I am 3.3 miles away. I've just entered Collier County. So I started in Palm Beach County, got on the Sawgrass Expressway in Broward County, crossed into Miami-Dade County, and now I've just entered Collier County. And you can see there's nowhere to go. This is the one road. It goes east and west, and that is it. There's no north, there's no south roads, nothing. Just gators and swamp. One mile on the right. I don't want to miss the turn on this 2-lane highway. Okay, this is it. This is the entrance to Alligator Alcatraz. This is the most remote place I have ever been to in the state of Florida. Those sirens there, that's the United States Border Patrol. They have a checkpoint. And I see military vehicles too. There's a Humvee right there on the right. Over here is a pool cameraman who's set up with a tent that he's taken down. And even once you enter the facility, it is a long road. In fact, I can't even see the end of the road down there. It goes down so many miles. The liberal environmentalist lunatics have been coming out here. Preserve nature, no more destruction. Even though the facility's already been built. And you can tell I'm really on guard here because there are gators all over the place here. And that's just the kind of water that they like to hide out in. Dade Collier Training and Transition Airport, operated by the Miami-Dade Aviation Department, administrative offices, Miami International Airport. Trucks have been coming in and out. I've only been here a few minutes, and a lot of trucks have come and gone. They come in, they're loaded. They leave, they're empty. So they are bringing everything they need to set up in here. When you've heard the governor and attorney general of Florida say that they don't need walls here, that it's so remote, it's surrounded by swamp, surrounded by gators, pythons, Florida panthers, they're not exaggerating. Even if you managed to escape, where would you go? And even if you got out and got somewhere, how far would you get until a gator grabbed you? There's nothing here. There are no convenience stores. There's no gas stations. Nothing. All you have is endless swamp. Now right here, this is Fox News. They got a camera crew down here. Just to give you an idea of how remote it is, there's the entrance, and over here you can see some swamp. It's beautiful, but where would you go? You've escaped Alligator Alcatraz. You're out here. You just got out of the entrance. Where are you going to go? You're going to go hide in those bushes over there? That's a gator nest? You're going to get grabbed by a python or eaten by a Florida bobcat? Which is it? Or just die from heat exhaustion? Man, oh man, I have no cell signal. I can't get a hold of anyone on the phone. If my car breaks down, there's no AAA. I can't call them. And my iMaps, I can't even update my map. Wow. When's the last time you haven't had cell service? But I do have my rapid radio, so I'm going to call my wife on the walkie-talkie here and see if she can hear me. Kathy Bryan here. I'm at Alligator Alcatraz. Oh, man, there's no cell signal. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, good. So I'm not totally cut off.
No, but how many people have walkie-talkies?
Not very many. I was just thinking if my car didn't start, I wouldn't be able to call AAA. I guess I'd have to call you on the walkie-talkie here.
Yeah, so you're like literally out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh man, there's nothing here. Nothing. It's really scary. It really is. If any of these guys escaped from this place, they'd be running back if they survived, if they didn't get eaten by a gator.
There's nothing out there but wildlife, gators, and pythons with no fences.
I know. If it wasn't for there's a cameraman here from Fox News, a pool cameraman. If it wasn't for the pool cameraman, he and we'd be basically it. All right. I'll see you in a bit.
Over and out.